Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the...
Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special figure showcase and review we're going to be looking at the 2014 Thrilling 30 Armada Starscream figure. So what we're going to do this video, we're going to have a detailed look at him in both of his modes to help you decide how you want to display him. We're going to have a look at other figures that have used the same mould as what he's got. I'll do some comparisons with him and of course some other Starscream figures in the Generations toy line. And as I'm lucky enough to have one still in the packaging, we can have a look at that and the fantastic comic that comes with it. Before we get started, I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to this channel, if they'd like to hit that subscribe button for me now, please, because it really will help me out. So, as I mentioned, 2014 Thrilling 30 toy line, and to be honest, a great figure. And for me, this one's interesting because I don't actually own the original Armada Starscream. But if we have a look at him nice and close, you can tell straight away by the head sculpt, obviously, that is Starscream, and it looks really good. Articulation wise, the head will spin all the way around. It'll go up and down as well, but that is also moving the part for transformation purposes. Shoulders will go side to side, up and down. As you can see, we don't have a waist tilt because it comes all the way down there, the nose cone does. However, the hips will swing up and down in the side. They will go all the way back, but they are hindered by the back of the jet kibble that's there. We do have a knee bend, and we have a sort of, shall we say, ankle tilt. It's more of a rock than a tilt in honesty, but and of course we've got a bicep tilt and the wrists move, but that's mainly for transformation purposes. But again, I like this figure. It does look good, and again, for the fact that it's nearly 10 years old already, it's yeah, it's a nice figure. These older figures do feel that little bit more flimsy. They do feel like there's, you know, not much to them compared to the Siege and Kingdom stuff, which feel that little bit more robust, shall we say. Right, what we're going to do now, we're going to have a detailed look at him in his alternate mode, and let's have a look at that. Here he is in his alternate mode then. And again, I like this. I think it looks really good. It's, yeah, I don't know what it is about it. I just think the whole design of it looks really, really interesting. The fact, obviously, you've got all these fins and the wings all coming out. You've got a really good use of translucent orange plastic in the cockpit. That's the back of his head. And of course, in these missile launchers at the back, which I'm going to show you how these work right now. So you're going to push it forward into position. You'll see that that's just started to come forward, and then it's just push pressure. So if you push it yourself, like that, as you can hear and see, there's a lot of venom in that, and that just really shot around the room. So then you'd reload it back, push it into position, the yellow bit would clip down first, and then you could clip the actual missile in as well. Lovely use of the Decepticon logos there, and that looks really menacing, and again, exactly as I suppose what Starscream should look like. What I want to show you quickly though is these are of course his Energon Swords that were of course with him in robot mode, which we're going to look at in more detail in a second. But what I really like about this is you can fold these in half and see you've got this cutout there, and then if we look on the underside of the wing, you've pretty much got an exact, well, you will have, it is an exact cutout of the same shape. So these will fit underneath very, very neatly, very, very nicely, and I just think that's a brilliant touch as well. And of course, the best thing, it means that you can display him in this mode and not have to worry about losing any of his accessories. And yeah, he looks good. He's got some landing gear there. It doesn't roll, unfortunately. And from underneath, it's not too bad. The transformation process isn't too bad. Again, you'll see that in a separate video. It just, as I say, all fits together really, really nicely, I think. Right, before we come back for the final time and have a look at him in robot mode and do some comparisons, I'm not going to show you all of the comic, but I want to show you the comic that did come with it. And of course, this is the IDW comic featuring Armada Starscream, and some of the artwork in here is simply stunning, and I think this is brilliant, and it was just a brilliant addition that we got with these figures that I don't know why they I mean, obviously it must have been cost why they phased it out. Look at that there. But I just think it was a brilliant bonus, and what made it worse was in the UK we didn't get these at all, so all of the ones with these, and especially the comics, had to obviously import. What we're going to do now then, we're going to come back for the final time with him in robot mode, use his accessories and do some comparisons. Okay, so back for the final time then, and let's have a really good look at him now. So of course we've got the swords here, and then we can fold these back out. Things to be aware of is these can separate quite easy, as you can see, and it's just a case of reattaching it or clipping it over there. So that is something to be aware of. I'm going to attach them to him in a second. I just first and foremost want to show you again these missile launchers, so they can stay on the back like that, or as you can see there, you've got some hinge joints, so if you wanted to, you could rock these forward like so, and then again if you wanted to, you could still fire them out like so. So it's up to yourself. You can have them like that. The only problem with this is, and let's be honest, it's pretty obvious, it makes it really hard to display because you've got this huge amount of kibble on the back. Otherwise it's great. And then, as I say, just be aware if you have to one for yourself that they've got both of the missiles. I love the fact that you can tilt these wings as well. It just makes it look really, really good. Right, let's pop these swords in his hand, because this is how I'm going to leave him displayed. And what we're going to do now then, let's have a quick look at the one in the packaging, just to hopefully bring back some nice memories for people who managed to have one of these as well when they were younger. So there he is. Again, he's got his missiles at the back, and they are actually already loaded in, so they're not separate. There's the Energon Swords, there's the Thrilling 30, and then we've got Series 2, number 11. And then at the back, we've got a tech spec, and this is another reason why I love the Thrilling 30, the fact that they brought these back. And of course, there you've got a little bit of a write-up about him. If you want to read that, you can read that now yourselves. Right, so let's have a quick look finally at some of the people, well, other figures that we can look at. So this guy is one of the subscription service exclusives, so that is a Ramjet figure, and that's, again, you can tell pretty much using the same mold. And then although this is completely different, these are more based on G1 Starscream. This is some more Starscreams through the generations toy line. So this is the Takara Fall of Cybertron one, that's why he's got the metallic paint. And then we've got the classics one as well on the left hand side. I mean, he's such an iconic character, isn't he? Everybody loves him. And funnily enough, they're doing another reissue of Armada Starscream very, very soon under the new Legacy line, and I believe it's going to be a Voyager class figure, so that should be even better. So can't wait to see that. But in the meantime, guys, this is the last reissue of him, because again, it's a reissue of Armada Starscream. I hope you enjoyed looking at him. I hope it brought back some nice memories if you had him when you were a child. And of course, I hope it helped you with your decision if you wanted to get one for yourself. So, thanks for watching and take care. Thanks for watching. Like and comment. And don't forget to subscribe.